Alright guys, so here's the update of the turbo install, or turbo kit install. It's currently 12:23 a.m. But yeah, earlier we got the oil pan all sealed up. It's kind of hard to see, but she's clean. So this is the CXRACING kit, if you guys are wondering. So there's like different types of this manifold. This one, if you have the wastegate in here, you'll see how much room you have. That's the fitment of it. It'll change a little bit once I tighten everything up, but you have enough room. It's about 1.5 inches of room. Alright guys, so here's the update. I got the Y pipe off and the EGR. This thing was a pain in the ass to get off, especially the 2 bolts on the bottom and this main bolt on top. So like, you're gonna need a pipe wrench or a big ass crescent wrench or adjustable crescent wrench for that. But yeah, got it off. I am doing the valve cover gaskets. I removed the bolt. This one is stuck on there because it's been on it for like 23 years. This one already got off. That was the side that was leaking. This side was fine. Work my way up to over here. Probably remove this, clean this all up. I don't know if you can see all that gunk in there. And then replace the injectors. I also cleaned the values of the spark plugs. Clean all 3 sides, or three ports. This is what I'm doing an Egr Delete. Here's a diagram. So I guess you don't have to keep these. You can just run this actuator to the air intake right there. And then everything else, like the fuel pressure regulator, just plugs right in. This is all gets capped off. This all gets deleted. Here's another diagram. So this is what I'm working with right now. But what did fall down? Oh. Okay. 5/16. But yeah, I'm gonna do the valve cover gaskets and I'll keep you guys updated. Guys, so here's the update. So I got the rail. Got some injectors out. What I've been doing is cleaning these runners right here. I gotta put the injector seat on, the new injectors, and slap them on here. Maybe clean this up a little bit, and then slap the fuel rail in, and then tighten down the valve cover, and start cleaning that tomorrow. With the Oside injectors, the 440cc ones, at the end, there's gonna be those 2 O-rings. Alright, so update video. I took all the VSV stuff out, the canister, the EGR, all the other stuff. Here, I'll show you. Let me show you all the stuff I took out. So this is the lower part. So this actuator you need to keep. It's gonna have to get cleaned up. But they have a wire brush to it. They didn't look too bad. All this stuff here has to go. Everything is under there, so I recommend take it out, clean it up, because look at all that. That's all dirt and gunk. So for the EGR block off, there's your template right there. Your stock gasket. Let's make a solid one. I think we're good. Oh shit. You're gonna keep it the way it is. If you're going NAT, so this actuator will connect to this one, or either this one or any vacuum port. But as you can tell, this needs cleaning, and that's all it needs for this one. So I'm gonna put this one to the side. Alright, so this is the Y pipe you take off. So what you're gonna remove is all these lines right here, which is held on by this 10 mil, this 10 mil, and this 10 mil. Clean it all up. There's a lot of old caked oil in there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. So yeah, clean it up. It's gonna make it run a lot nicer and a lot smoother. But yeah. Alright, so I'm working with the Y pipe right now. You can take off these 3 bolts that are right here. And these hard lines just pop right off. You're not gonna need this anymore. And you're left with this. So put this on your parts list to clean up. And that's it for that. And then you can just toss this or keep it if you want to save it. Honestly, you're not really doing much to this one. You're just putting caps on these. What I found on Amazon, you get these assortment caps. And then let's test fit one. So this size right here, the 5/32 one will fit this upper perfectly. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so basically you got the Y pipe, the throttle body, and then that part right there, like the half lower, half dark. So the wires that we just took out, they're right here. So I'm gonna put that right there. This is your Egr valve. See, that's in red, crossed out. Delete that. Your vacuum tank, which is that together. So this is connected together, so that comes out together with that and that also. And this upper one right here, which is this one, the blue one. So that is connected with all the lines. You just gotta take off that bolt right there and all this will come out. And this is the other, I'm not sure what this is called, RPQ, I'm not sure what that is. But that's that right there. Oh, that's that right there. Excuse me. And then this lower vacuum switch valve is this one right here. And that's pretty much it. You're gonna have a few vacuum lines coming out too. And just toss that all in a pile. But yeah, here's another wide look of it, so you guys can tell what you guys need to take out. And so you're basically just keeping this. This is gonna be in the car store right now. And then this, you're keeping that. And that's just routing it to the actual intake. Everything else you can just delete. Alright guys, so a little update. I cleaned all the parts already. Cleaned it the best I can. I mean, at least it's not all caked up in there again. This one came out not too bad. It's just stained, but it is what it is, right? But I'm gonna show you what I capped off for the Egr Delete and the VSV. Starting off with the throttle body. So if you're looking at it this way, right? You're gonna cap this one off. This top 3, but then you leave this one and then you connect it to this thing, which is right under. And I think that's it for this throttle body. And these are just coolant ports. Right there, that's a coolant port. And then for the Y pipe, put a cap right there. And that's pretty much it. You take all the hard lines off on the bottom. And then that still connects to the stock place. And your Egr Delete will be right there. And that's it for that. And then for this side, you have 3 vacuum ports. So the front one, that's for your power steering. This one right here is your fuel pressure regulator. And this one right here on the corner, that's where your actuator is going to hook up to, straight to there. And then this is still the stock spot. Make plates out of it. We're out of time today, so I'm gonna go Lowe's tomorrow and get some metal sheet or sheet metal and cut them out with the grinder. We're going turbo soon. Hey guys, so it's the next day. I just came back from AutoZone and Lowe's. So at AutoZone I went to go get this gasket maker that comes in a roll. So you're gonna need that. And then I also went to Lowe's to grab some hardware and then this metal plate. So this is what the total was, 1962. So I got some 8mm washers, some lock washers, and then 2 of these screws, M8 by 125 with a 16mm length. And that's it. It says it's 16 gauge, so that's a pretty good amount. It's not gonna flex. That thing is solid. Yeah, this would be a good material to make a plate for. Trace this out, and then we'll go from there. I'll catch you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so I traced the gasket already. So I put it close to the edge where like I'm just gonna cut a line down there and then cut one right there and just cut this out, grind it out. Alright guys, so I drilled and cut out the block out plates already. So this is for the intake side. I already did the this Y pipe side, if you can see. Alright guys, so I'm installing the Egr block off plate on the lower intake side. It's a pain, but just get your hand in there, just twist. Alright guys, so here's a quick update. I installed the plenum, the Y pipe, and the throttle body. You can tell how much room I have, you know. So that's the Egr Delete, the block off plate I made. Another look of it. Yeah, that clears up a lot of stuff. Here's the part number again. There you go. So let's open it up. So in the box, you're just gonna get these 4 plugs right here. They're Allen key heads. And then some instructions here on what to do. Put that down. Instructions, you guys can read that. This one is, I'm not sure what that is, but you guys can look at that. There's a back. What you'll need for this is Teflon tape. You can get the white stuff. The yellow stuff works for oil, but this works just fine. You're gonna need an open-end wrench, and you're gonna need, I'm not sure what size this is, but it's just an Allen key. Lock off, which for future reference I want to use, I can just unbolt it right there. But I'm gonna use one of these and block this one off with this. So let's figure it out. oil sandwich plate right there. Oh, kind of see it. It's coming from there. All right, so another update. So I was playing with the intercooled piping that I have, right? It's all these extra 2.5 inches. I was thinking, because the oil feed was interfering with this, see, with the 3-inch. This is a 2.5, so there won't be any like issue with that, which is nice. And it fits a lot better, honestly, because look at that. I'll probably try to get something welded right here, or this is fine for me. I don't know. I have to figure that out. Oh yeah, also, like, look at this. I did this double zip tie method. So I put one around the bolt and put one around here and just tighten it. I gotta make another one right here. I made it. Yeah. Alright, so for this kit, this is a CXRACING kit, the T71. I ditched that piping and that piping, but I kept that one. Yeah, I just kept that one, that 3-inch right there. And then let me get a 3-inch to 2.5 inch coupler, a 90-degree one, and this is gonna be welded. Anything you see taped, it's gonna be welded, which is only 2 spots, which is right there and up here. So this whole piece. Alright guys, so right now I am routing the wideband right there. As you can tell, that's the O2 sensor wideband, and this is the connector coming up. So what I did was, I'm probably gonna mount this connector up here and run the line all the way over to the other side. You guys would know there's a grommet right here. So it comes from up there to in there, and then on the inside you get fissures through from in there. I don't know if you can see, just right behind there, and then the wires right there. I just got to pull a little more. We get another one of these and just drill a couple holes in there. Just have it sitting right there for now.